One thing you often hear young players say when they first come up is that the difference between hitting in the minors and the majors is the pitching. That's largely because at the big league level, pitchers have much sharper control and command of multiple pitches. This week, some Yankee moundsmen will break down how they attack hitters by hitting their spots or using all four quadrants of the plate, pitching to the corners.
When you're able to command both sides of the plate, that's just going to help you.
They just can't hit that pitch.
You're using the inside and outside corner. You're mixing it up for the hitter. They're not seeing the same pitch over and over again.
Call strike three. Escobar caught looking.
All about location.
Swing and a miss. Got him. Chase the pitch out of the zone.
Major league hitters very rarely miss pitches right down the middle of the plate. So for a hurler to stay on top, it is vital that he can consistently live around the corners of the plate, both inside and outside, to change a hitter's eye level and keep him guessing.
I don't think I'm a velocity pitcher. At the same time, I don't have that huge out pitch, so I have to make sure that all my pitches and my locations are there in order to get outs. And at the same time, I have to be deceptive to the hitters, and that makes the locations really important.
Some pitchers, particularly flamethrowers, have to learn the hard way that location is really the key to consistent success in the majors, often even more so than velocity.
It allows you to get swing and misses or possibly, they don't quite get the barrel on the baseball.
And the pitch. Strike three. Ball game over, and the Yankees losing streak ends. Norris goes down looking.
Everybody can hit fastballs down the middle, so being able to mix your pitches will help a lot. That's one of the big ones.
Kind of keeps the hitters on their toes. They're not just singling in on one zone of the plate that you're throwing to. These guys are good. I mean, there are certain guys where you have to throw it in a certain spot to get them out, and it comes really important because if you can only throw to one side of the plate, that could fall right into his hot spot, and you could be in big trouble.
Larry Rothschild, the Yankees pitching coach, religiously pitches hitting the corners to his hurlers, something practiced over and over in every bullpen session.
We focus on, executing pitches at hand and pitching ahead in the count, but it's the big leagues, and you're not throwing balls. Everybody talks about strike one, which is great. I talk about quality strike one, and if you don't get strike one, you want to be in a 1-1 count. Somewhere, the count's got to get to 1-1 because the at-bat changes there. If you get to 2-0, you're in a deficit that is harder to get out of. Those are the first two pitches are very important, but you also have to put hitters away, so it all comes into play.
The catcher is a big influence in making sure a pitcher hits his spots. The catcher will help the pitcher by setting up in the target and then try to give him an added edge by framing that target with his glove for the umpire.
It's good to be on the same page with the catcher because then when you do get into a tight situation, you've got runners on base, you don't have to sit out there shaking from signal from pitch selection, all over the place. They can kind of go right to what you want, and they're on the same page with you, so then there's not a lot of thought process going into it. You just know you come set, you're fully committed to making the pitch, and the catcher knows what's coming.
Pitch the glove. It's really that simple.